Hi, my name is Christabella Hermawan. I am a penultimate industrial and product design student at Institut Teknologi Sepuluh Nopember, Surabaya. I am grateful that I got selected as one of the awardees of Indonesia International Student Mobility Award 2021 to Seoul, South Korea, and got the opportunity to be a visiting student for the whole semester at Korea University. In this video, I'm going to talk about a lot of things, starting from my pre-departure journey, culture shocks that I have experienced, and of course, my study here at Korea University. That was around April of 2021. Back then, my dearest best friend Ilham DM'd me an Instagram post. It was posted by IIS International Office about the IISMA program. He told me that this program gives a lot of benefits for its awardees, and almost everything is covered by IISMA. I thought to myself, yeah, let's just do it. There's no harm in trying. So I followed him. I applied to IISMA together with him. We prepared all the documents necessary for the application together. One thing I regretted during my IISMA application process was that I procrastinated doing my motivation letter. When it was nearing the deadline, I got food poisoning and I was sick for a few days. So I had to write my motivation letter when I'm sick. I do not recommend going through that experience. So lesson number 1, do not procrastinate. And after what it felt like a long time, the results were there and I got in. When I saw the result, it was not just a joyous feeling that I felt. I was also feeling anxious and scared of what's about to come. Back then, I started to doubt my decision of why I picked Korea to be my host country. I have no prior experience with Korea before, like literally. And I am not a fan of K-pop. I don't understand the Korean language at all. And I am a very slow learner when it comes to learning a new language. And in addition to that, I hate spicy and sour food. 2 things that Korean food is best known for. So, of course, in my defense, being anxious about my acceptance to IISMA is, I guess, a natural reaction. The preparation to depart to South Korea was relatively easy, I might say, compared to other countries. The most complicated thing during my pre-departure preparation was preparing all the documents for the visa application. Everyone that wants to apply for a Korean visa must first do a medical checkup and a chest x-ray at a hospital that is approved by the Embassy of South Korea in Indonesia. But when you already have all the documents for the visa ready, you can just bring them and you can easily apply for the Korean visa. Back in February, when we first arrived in South Korea, there was still a 7-day mandatory quarantine for everyone coming from other countries to South Korea. I really enjoyed my quarantine time, mainly because it felt like time in Korea is moving faster than it is in Indonesia. So 7 days really went by so fast. And another thing I really enjoy in quarantine is the food. I am a foodie, and though the food was okay, as best as a hotel food can be, it turned out the representation of Korean food by the hotel catering was not all spicy and sour. The thing that excites me most about the food was that I got to unbox and review the food to then record it due to the boredom I experienced back when I was quarantined. I took videos of myself while reviewing the quarantine food and posted it on my private Instagram account. It turns out my friends there really liked it and watched all my reviews. Then my friends encouraged me to make another Instagram account specifically for reviewing and unboxing the quarantine food. So I did it. I made it. I made an Instagram account and dedicated to my time here in Korea, not just for unboxing the quarantine food. The first series in that Instagram account was, of course, quarantine food review. You can follow that Instagram at Glory in Korea and check out my quarantine food review on the first highlight. Being a design student for almost 3 years has its own effect on my learning style. Back when I was in design school, sure, you naturally remembers a lot of information taught by the professors and lecturers. But design school doesn't actually require you to memorize a lot of things for an exam. There's even no traditional exam in design school because your exam is your progress in doing a project. Design school is all about experimenting. So, since all the courses that I am taking here in KU are all theory-based, of course, there are a lot of adjustments that I have to make. Back in design school, I rarely have any readings prior to my classes. And now, here in KU, one of my courses has a quiz before the class starts. So you have to read every reading materials provided for each meeting in order to get good grades at the quiz. So it may seem insignificant for everyone, but for me, as someone that is not used to reading academic papers 10 to 20 pages in one sitting every day, it is quite tiring. And of course, it was not easy at first, but as time goes by, I got used to it. The only thing I regret during this whole experience is that I doubted my choice of choosing Korea University because I was anxious of what's about to happen. So, the key takeaway from my experience is that do not overthink things. Of course, worrying about what's about to come is a natural response, but when those worries start to take over your mind, please remind yourself that worrying too much about the negative things can prevent you from actually enjoying present time. I am forever grateful to have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I am officially IISMA biased because this program has benefited me in ways that I have never imagined before. This experience is too good of an opportunity every university student should miss. And once again, I can't describe how grateful I am to experience this opportunity firsthand, and I encourage you to all be brought to go abroad. I am Glory, and thank you.